Hello everyone, my name is Saishri Salana, the daughter of Mahendra Prasad. I'm 12 years old from Sekolah Kebangsaan Banda Teknologi Kajang. My school code is BBA 4053. My hobby is reading. I love reading storybooks. For me, reading can bring the sense of joy and wonder. They help me to understand about different perspectives, culture, and histories. They also help me to enrich my knowledge. The empathy I gain from reading about different characters and their experience helps me to about my emotional connections. Today, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite storybooks entitled The Princess Rose. This book was written by a female author, Philippa Gregory. This book was broke down into three individual stories surrounding Princess Florизela. It was originally published under the titles Princess Florизela and the Brother, Princess Florизela and the Pirates, and Princess Florизela and the Woolly Mammoth. This book comes with a hardcover and has 256 pages. I love reading this book so much because the storyline is just so interesting, with colored and eye-catching front cover that will attract the reader's attention. There are also illustrations dotted throughout the book, which makes reading for young readers like me more easier to understand the story better. Besides, the language used is not so complicated and the font size is large and clear. Now, let me give you a clue on what's the story about. Everyone imagine a fairy tale princess like Cinderella, Snow White, or Sleeping Beauty, living in a grand castle, wearing a beautiful gown, and being rescued by a prince and living happily ever after, right? Well, Florизela in this sense is breaking all the stereotypes. She's a person who loves breaking the traditional rules and she dares to be different. Now, let's dive deeper into the story. A king and queen of the seven kingdoms live happily with their one and only princess named Princess Florизela. One day, a baby boy was mistakenly delivered by a stroke to their parents' palace. The king and queen were delighted to have a baby boy, but Florизela soon realized that one day he'll become king and inherit her kingdom. It is a norm that every prince is given a permit to do whatever they like, while every princess is bound by rules. Florизela believes that girls should have the same freedom as boys, and she sets out to prove it. Determined to challenge the traditional norms, she brings her baby brother on daring adventures across the land. She persuades Prince Bennett, her best friend, to stand with her against all of this and help her teach her baby brother to behave more fairly. First, they went on a pirate ship adventure. Princess Florизela and her brother secretly boarded the pirate ship. To their surprise, the ship was actually crewed by skeletal pirates, long-deceased pirates who got their loot even in the afterlife. And the ship, named the Sea Serpent, that once sailed the seven seas, under the command of the notorious Captain Blackbeard. Captain Blackbeard was a fearsome pirate, feared sailors and merchants alike, and his ship was said to be cursed with a dark secret hidden inside its hull. When Florизela and her brother sneaked onto the pirate ship, they unwillingly disturbed the spirits. Florизela vowed to uncover the truth and to free the crew from their spectral bonds. Together, Florизela, her brother, and her best friend revealed its secrets. They learned that love, sacrifice, and forgiveness held the key to breaking the curse. Touched by Florizela's compassion, the sorceress lifted the curse. The sea serpent glowed in newfound light, and the crew's bones turned to dust, finally finding peace. Then they went back to the kingdom. Suddenly, a giant woolly mammoth appeared at the window of the palace. When Florизela, her brother, and her best friend went to see what was happening, they found out that the woolly mammoth holds a hidden treasure map attached on its ancient tusk. They followed the map that led them to an enchanted crystal forest. There, they discover luminous gemstones, each with its own unique properties. Then, they all decided to keep the mermaid as a pet as they could not find its home. And now they live happily ever after. Dear friends, do you know what the moral values from these stories are? Okay, let me tell you. The first moral value is that we should always be brave. For an example, Princess Dorizella was brave to the woolly mermaid. And the second moral value is that we should always be kind, just like how Princess Dorizella was kind to everyone. And last but not least, we should never ever give up, just like how Princess Dorizella did not give up on her adventure and her little brother. Well, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.